"What's going on, Linda?" Emily asked once Mark and James left. "Look, I'll be frank," Linda started. "James and that girl, they're not right for each other. You know that. I know that. I know deep down James knows that. He just wants what he doesn't have." Emily listened as her mother-in-law spoke. While the two weren't particularly close, they were cordial. Linda was particular. They butted heads occasionally, but in general, they had a fine relationship. "Thanks, Linda," Emily said slowly. "I don't know what to make of it and what to say." "Of course," Linda nodded. "You don't have to say anything. If this divorce goes through, it'll be the biggest mistake of James' life. You two have a family growing. That girl, she's a floozy that hooked her claws in him for a taste of a better life. She doesn't care about him." Emily grew uncomfortable with the conversation. Linda continued. "Emily, you want your son to have a father, don't you?" Linda asked. Emily stared down at her hands and nodded. "You love James, don't you?" Emily paused and answered honestly. "I don't know, Linda. Sometimes it felt like she loved him more than anyone. Sometimes she wanted to be as far away from him as possible." Linda nodded. "I understand. That's perfectly understandable. Marriage is long, Emily. There will be ups and downs if you want to build a family. This can either end what you and James built, or be a small blip. James might not be the only one to regret this." Linda took Emily's hands in hers. "I know you've loved James for a long time. I know it. I see it. He doesn't deserve you, Emily, but he could one day. This is a mistake. You guys are young. You can recover from this." Emily's heart grew more conflicted with Linda's words. While they seemed encouraging, they were equally toxic. What kind of woman encourages another one to let her husband grow up while cheating on her? "Thanks, Linda," Emily said quietly. "I have a lot to think about." Linda nodded and let go of Emily's hands. "Emily, fight for the relationship. If you need anything, don't hesitate. We can win this." Linda helped Emily up. "I have to use the restroom, actually. I'll be out there in a sec," Emily said. "Will you be all right?" Linda asked. "I'll be fine," Emily smiled. Emily went into the suite's restroom. Despite what had been happening, there were perks of marrying into the Taylor family, like first-class pregnancy suites at the best hospitals, and the head physician just a phone call away. Emily caught a glimpse of herself in the mirror. Dark bags hung under her eyes and were swollen from crying all day. Emily splashed cold water across her face. She looked forward to ending the day in bed, with hot tea and reruns until she fell asleep. Emily opened the restroom door and headed to the suite's door, but she heard raised voices. She leaned closer and realized the Taylors were in a heated argument. She could make out James' voice. "I don't care. She deserves to know." "James, don't be ridiculous," argued Linda. "This is more than about you," Mark yelled. "Screw the contract," James yelled back. "Contract?" Emily said out loud to herself. "What are they talking about?" Emily opened the door to Taylor's surprised faces. They quickly tried to compose themselves. "You must be exhausted. Let's let James get you home." Her father-in-law's voice was full of forced lightness. "What about the contract? I know that we initially got married because your grandfather wanted us to, that it's all some old family tradition. I know I'm not going to get anything in the prenup," Emily asked. "That's not the problem, dear," Mark sighed. "That contract comes with certain obligations, ones that you will have failed to meet if you divorce now. And, well, there will be consequences." A stony silence filled the air as the Taylors looked at one another, then back at Emily. "What the hell is going on?" she thought to herself, waiting for their reply. "What kind of consequences? What's going to happen to me?"
Hi, I am Emily. I hope you are enjoying the show Sweet Little Lies. If you are wondering what happens next, click on the link in the description to listen to the full audio series. You can also watch the next episode here in the playlist.